Okay, kids, today we'll be talking about Satan, Richard Simmons himself. That's right, I believe Richard Simmons to be Satan, and I'll tell you why. You know, Richard Simmons, he goes around wearing like these tight-ass tank tops and shorts that are fucking like this long. I mean that's... I could maybe deal with a tank top, but the tank top, at least it covers most of like his area up here. But you could see like 99.9% of Richard's legs with those shorts, and if he like moves his leg in the wrong direction, then you'll end up seeing something we don't want to see. So there's one reason why I hate him. Another reason why I hate Richard Simmons: sweating to the oldies. Sweating to the oldies. Cannot stand sweating to the oldies. Apparently it's exercise, but you watch any of his sweating to the oldies tapes, they're just dancing to 50s music and clapping their hands. That's it. Yet Richard Simmons feels the need to release a new friggin' sweating to the oldies tape every 5 minutes. I mean, it's ridiculous. I bet no one's really lost any weight to Richard Simmons. I think it's all just a scam, because I think actually most people have ended up gaining weight because of Richard Simmons. I could think of multiple times when Richard Simmons tried to help out someone who weighed like 900 pounds, and they ended up dying anyway. I mean, they lost some of the weight, but they still died, so it was pointless. So it's like choosing between weighing 1,000 pounds, lonely, depressed, can't move, on the path to die, or, weighing 1,000 pounds, maybe lose a few hundred, depressed, lonely, about ready to die, with Richard Simmons at your side. I mean, what a couple of shitty choices, I mean, you're gonna die either way, except one form of death's worse, because Richard Simmons is like right there, holding your hand and crying. It's another thing I don't like about Richard Simmons. Why doesn't he just come out of the closet? I mean, everyone else has pretty much known since like the 80s. I mean, what kind of man wears what he wears? Likes Broadway, likes Barbra Streisand, is obsessed with weight loss, oils his legs. It's like, it's ridiculous, Richard Simmons, he's obsessed with people squeezing their buns, but like, I bet he wouldn't be squeezing his buns if like George Clooney were around or something. Richard Simmons, he likes to play like this effeminate nice guy, but he's a real asshole in real life. Richard Simmons, like a few years ago, he went up to some guy in an airport, slapped him right across the face. Richard Simmons ever tried to try that shit on me, I'd be like, BAM! Richard Simmons, I found a clip of Richard Simmons from his old show, where he goes up to some old lady and grabs her by the collar, and like he goes, just smile for the goddamn camera, I bet that old lady could have kicked Richard Simmons' ass. I would have. Richard Simmons, he goes up to people and he like gives them big hugs even though he doesn't even know them, but like it's probably all nasty too, because he's probably all sweaty from all that exercising he does, and he's kind of hairy, so he got all his body hair rubbing all over you, so it's kind of sick. So if Richard Simmons ever tries to hug me, I'm gonna grab him by his throat and just throw him on the floor. Sometimes I just like to stand there and think about ways I'd kick Richard Simmons' ass. Like, I'd hold him by the legs, he'd be upside down, then I'd, like stomp on his groin really hard with cleats. With cleats, gotta have cleats. Or, like taking, what do you call them? Like those electronic egg beater things? Put one of those in his hair, then just yank it. I like to use one of those on Richard Simmons. But another thing about Richard Simmons is his stupid afro. It's obviously hair plugs, okay? So, stop lying to us, Richard. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Richard Simmons. Other than I hate him, and I hope he goes to hell.